Hello Internet, and welcome to a new Let's Play. Pike is going to play Blood Bowl Chaos Edition version 3.0.2.2. Whatever that means, I have no idea. Well, as we decided, or rather, as the dice decided, as fate decided, we are going to play the Norse. And normally, I'm more the spur-of-the-moment guy. Deciding in a wink of an eye, but in this case, I actually sat down, I did some research, I used the internet to look things up, I actually made a plan, a concept for this Let's Play and for this team, so this is going to be a very, very special team, because I've played, I played one campaign so far, which is The Undead, a great team, had a lot of fun with them. And now at the moment I'm playing Underworld for myself, which is also a lot of fun, but I just chose the team randomly, threw some players in there and started bashing about and starting and testing and trying things and losing a lot, especially when it comes to Underworld. Until I got to the point where I had the hang of it and started winning and developing the team. That's the way I usually do it, but I thought that would probably, not make you too happy, so I forced myself to sit down with some paper, here, paper, and a pencil, and I tried my best to be creative and constructive at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose single player beginner campaign. We're going to choose classic, of course. Competition. Oh no, I didn't say. Oh, misclicked. Give him back. Campaign. That's what I wanted to click. There we go. Oh my. Classic, of course. We'll take medium, and I already decided on a name. I'm going to call it Hail Time, because, hail is the Norse word for hell. That's where it comes from. Hail is the place where the goddess Hail, who is a female giant, actually, lives and reigns over the underworld. So, wonderful. And we're not going to pick Amazons. No. We're going to pick Norse. That's it. No. No. That looks kind of cool. Oh, this is really cool. Dragons, right. Norse teams have a well-deserved reputation for ferocity both on and off the playing pitch. The Norse that takes up Blood Bowl is a truly unedifying specimen, interested only in beer, women, and song off the playing pitch. Aren't we all? And beer, women, and bloody carnage while on it. Right. And as you see, I've already decided in my test recording, which I did like 10 minutes ago, that I'm going to call the team Ragnarök. For all those unfamiliar with this is a German umlaut. It's what they use in Norse language. Sorry about that. It wasn't my idea. Team motto. Can I? Oh, I can. Let's punch them, then drink their beers. That's actually a great motto. I'll leave it. We'll begin a campaign right now. And we're going to play the Cleaned Cup, a charity competition. We've all played the Clean Cup. All of us, right? So, except for those who played the board game. I don't know if they start with a Clean Cup. Never played it. I tried to find someone who actually has it. But nobody does in this county of mine, so now. Oh well, maybe if I ever get to England. Take part in competition. Of course, that's what I'm going to do. There. And I've got a plan. I've got a cunning plan on how my team is going to look. You currently have no players. Do you want to buy any? I have always wondered what happens if you click no. Does the game actually send you onto the pitch with no players? I don't know. All right. Yes. Okay. First things first. I have 1 million coins. First of all, you need a minimum of 2 rerolls. An absolute minimum. So I'm going to buy them now. Right? And we need an apothecary. We need a medic. Apothecary right now. Good. And now we need players. Purchase players. So my plan is as such. So I am going to buy. Well, first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play an extremely bashy team, very killer-like, getting the enemy off the pitch as soon as possible, getting them injured, getting them dead, getting them. That's my plan. Second of all, I'm going to establish some passing, because it's not easy with Norse, and that's why I'm doing it. So I'm going to buy 2 werewolves. I'm going to buy 2 berserkers. I'm going to buy 1 runner. I'm going to buy 1 thrower. I'm not going to buy a Yeti yet, but I'm going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 linemen. And that's the end of my money. Good. And since we have them now, going to go back. There we are. 5 linemen, a thrower, a runner, 2 berserkers, and 2 werewolves. Now, as I said, we're going to pick Norse names. And since the team's name is Ragnarök, the people on the team are creatures of Norse mythology, Vikings who've actually taken part, or actually gods and, well, godlike creatures, supernatural creatures that have taken part in this battle, or so I think. First of all, this is a Ulf Verener, a Norse werewolf, so I'm going to call him Fenrir. As you all know, Fenrir is the giant wolf of Norse mythology, bit off the hand of the god of battle, Tyr. And in the end, if I remember correctly, he killed Odin, was killed in return by Odin, by his spear, to be precise. So, Fenrir, he has frenzy, which is nice, but he doesn't have block, which is not so nice. But we'll get there. So, no mutations for these guys. Would be rather strange, really. Wouldn't look nice. So, concerning the second Wolfie, we're going to call him Garm. Now, one thing, there is an eerie similarity between Greek mythology and Norse mythology. I'm simply pointing it out, I'm stating it. I know there are a lot of theories out there as to why this is so. Some of them make sense and are, let's not say probable, but possible. Others are hogwash. But I'm not going to comment on this. I'm simply pointing it out. Garm is the watchdog of Hale, the underworld. And of course, we can all see the parallel to Cerberus, or Kerberos, the 3-headed hound who guarded Hades, the Greek underworld. Actually, to pronounce it correctly in Greek, it would be Kerberos. If I'm not mistaken. Anyhow, there we go. The 2 Wolfies, Fenrir and Garm. Right. So, Then I have a Berserker. So, these are extremely strong players. They have block frenzy and jump up. So, wow. So, and because it's so wow and because they're so powerful, we'll call this guy Odin. Yes, and he's happy about that. That's good. Let's change the shape a little bit. Skin dough. Yeah, cool. Odin, the Allfather, the boss of the team, you might say. The leader. Alright, then we'll have another Berserker. And is there a more fitting name for a member of the team of Ragnarok than Tyr, the god of battle and of things? And some people out there might say, he's the god of things? What's that? No, it's Ting, which is actually a meeting of peers to decide the business of the community. So they got together and they parlayed and made up their minds on what to do about all the things around them that mattered. Actually quite democratic. There's another parallel to the Greek, or let's say the Athenians, actually, because we always say, Greek, oh yeah, the guys who invented democracy. Well, you haven't talked to a Spartan then. Not really. But anyway, this guy, we'll call him Tyr, and we'll give him this shape. Right. So, we've got the two berserkers. Now we have a runner. Now, this guy is going to be sneaky and fast and fleet-footed, and he's going to hoodwink his enemies, and he's going to be tricky, so I will call him Loki, which is actually also not so correct of me, because there are people who say Loki was one of the Asa, one of the gods of the Norse, but there are also people who say no, he was a giant of the race of Jötun. I'm not exactly sure what's true, but at Ragnarok, the battle at the end of all, and actually the beginning of a new age, he fought on the dark side because, well, he wasn't on such good terms with the gods. They had bound him with the entrails of his own son, who was called Narfi, if I'm not much mistaken. And there was a viper who actually kept on biting him. So you see again the parallel to Prometheus, the Greek titan, who did something, or who had a punishment, which was quite similar. Although I think Prometheus was a much nicer guy than Loki. Anyway, now we have a thrower, and there can be only one, naturally. Only one guy who is an expert in throwing things. Thor, the god of thunder and lightning. Donar was one of his other names, and naturally he can throw a hammer, so why not a football? We all know that, even those who are not versed in Norse mythology, because, well, Marvel Comics, right? So, and now we have the linemen. I'll call the first of these Heimdall. He was also an Asa, a god. He was the guardian of the gods. He guarded the rainbow bridge to Asgard, and he didn't like people who tried to pass without his consent. So, next, I thought you can't have a Ragnarok team without at least one of the Vana, which is also a race of gods, but actually an older race of gods. The Asa were actually the newer race of the gods, just like in Greek mythology, where there was Cronus, who ruled the world with his team, and then there came Zeus and overthrew him. So, and we'll call him Freyr. And of course I didn't make up this name, that is an actual god. It's not so clear what he was actually worshipped for. It's a long story. But anyway, we have some more. Yeah, this guy. Let's change the skin a little bit. Good. Shape. So. And since Freyr is going to be... I'll try to make Freyr a kicker. So this one is going to be called Bugvir. Bugvir was an Alf, or an Alb, or an Elb, or an Elf, whatever you may call it. And he was a servant of Freyr, so... nice guy, I guess. So, and these guys... some more linemen, alright? So, we're going to call them... Nordri. He's got block, as they all have. And this guy, we're going to call him Sudri. There. And the team is complete. What am I talking? The team is complete. Now, for all of you who are wondering who are Nordi and Sudri, or Nordri and Surdri, they are two dwarves. 2 of 4 dwarves who, according to the Norse mythology, actually supported the heavens, the sky above. In Greek mythology, it was one titan. Here, called Atlas, as you probably know, who never had a rest, except for that fleet short time when Heracles, or Hercules, as we call him in modern days, came by and took over for a while. So Nordri and Sudri are actually 2 of a pair of 4. The other 2 are being Austri and Vestri. And, yeah, they helped the sky to stay where it was supposed to. So all level 1. So this is our team. We have 2 rerolls. We have 1 medic. Our plan is to get a second runner, and then a troll, and then the 3rd reroll. That is how we're going to work. So, we are all agreed? Are we all settled? Are we all ready? 20,000? You can't get anything for 20,000, so I'll save it. There you go. And so much for the team creation, and I'll see you, well, next time when we're going to play the first match. See you then. Pike is signing off.